morning to everyone. Respected Dr. Davish Jain, Dr. Anil Bajpayee, Dr. Nishant Joshi, Moltri, and Navrati Dongre, and of course Kamlesh Jain for asking me to come here and share my thought on this particular topic on memorial writings. Let me begin with congratulating Prestige Institute of Management and Law for taking initiative in a very difficult time we all are passing through at this particular time. And every challenge is also offered lot of opportunities. Before March, we never thought we'll always keep on coming, appearing on the Zoom, Microsoft Web, like a lot of like Google Meet and others. And this seminar will be completely, or moot court will completely replaced from the offline to online mode. So that is the big achievement we have seen in this particular crisis. And I heard that, and I have keep on seeing, and you are you all must be observing that very eminent scholars, judges, lawyers, they all are taking keen interest to participate in the activities organized by any university and institutes online. And many have spoken and suggested because it's very easy so that it doesn't disturb their time schedule. They sit in their home or office or anywhere on 10, 20 minutes. So this has a good, experience for all of us, and I hope that this will continue. Uh, Let me begin with the subject on the moot court. And moot court as I never had an opportunity to participate in the moot court, but however, I have an opportunity to initiate a moot court competition and also judge various moot court competition. And I see that the one of the activities in all law schools, I mean, all law school that includes private university, national law schools, and other central universities or state universities. Very popular, the moot court is popular among the students. The students take very keen interest in participating in the moot court, and they fight within the campuses to represent their college or university in various moot court competitions. So the struggle begins intra moot court, and then they go outside of the campus and participate in the moot court competition. Most of the moot court competition, when we talk about the international in general, it's largely on the problem based on the international law, international criminal law, these days international criminal law, and some are specific, of course, on environment law, constitution law, criminal law also is there. The moot court is if I start with my own experience, when we started when I was in the Indian Society of International Law, when I was in the Indian Society of International Law, the International Committee of the Red Cross Delhi office, they floated an idea that why not we should start a moot court competition on international humanitarian law. And that gave me an opportunity to see that how to conduct the moot court competition and how to involve the teams also. So subject was very new that particular time in 2000 and 2001. However, it has picked up. One point which was very clear, which I feel that law schools should follow. What ICRC has made in the participation of the moot court, that memorial generally in the all moot courts, it's a 50% or around 40 to 50% marks are allocated on the memorial. So memorial become very important in scoring good marks in the moot court competition. And that also helps the judges to evaluate your research skill, your advancing of argument, and other aspects also very how you have understood the problem. And in the moot court memorial, you have to write for the both parties. You have to write for the appellant and respondents, and also for the so that you are writing for both. So memorial has become very important and it helps. But ICRC, what they have done, they said ki at least 15% marks must be given to each team. So not to start with the zero, so give 15 marks, so that will some kind of create a level playing field, so everybody can get, and that will motivate the teams also to participate in the moot court competition. it helps the students, like, come to the memorial, memorial writing skill. What I feel, it helps a student to understand a problem in much deeper way. He understands the problem, and and some of the students, and it also enhances your analyzing capacity. You understand the problem. So once you start writing a memorial, one has to be very careful first to understand the problems. So you read the facts of the case problem, not in one time and you start writing. You look for the, you try to understand first what are the issues involved, what are the facts of the case, and each page. So before you start writing memorial, because the more well written memorial will help you to understand the entire problem, and when you are appearing before the court, then you will be able to answer any question posed to you by the judges. Most of the judges, they read the problem and also your memorial, so they have a questions from what you have written, rightly or wrongly. They start questioning you or cornering you. So first, as a student, as a team of the representing moot court, you must all of you should make familiar yourself with the problem, go deeper in the problem, understand the then problem properly, facts of the case properly, and then you start writing memorial. Memorial, while you write a memorial, your argument should logically build up. It should be coherence, and easily judges sitting to, judges can understand what the arguments you want to build up, your argument. So there should be, coherence in your argument. There should be linkage in your argument. And so that memorial is there. That particular point is very important uh, in the writing of the memorial. It has to be well researched. In most of the cases, what is happening these days in the research, which we feel, when you complete a memorial, it has also, uh, you have to cite the authorities. You have to give. So whatever the argument you are advancing or supporting in memorial, it has to be cited with appropriate authorities, appropriate sources. And in sources, many times it has been noticed, when you write a memorial, you have many times it has been noticed that the students have not read the sources what they have cited. They just mention from the secondary sources. So you go to an article, you use that article for writing memorial, or some portions you have written from that article, and due to paucity of time or maybe many other factors, you use the other citation of the that article, and you ignore to read the other article. So whatever citation, whatever the references you give in your memorial, that has to be read by you. A memory researcher or a team has to read all the articles, all the references, whatever he or she had cited in memorial these days. So for example, many times a student refers in the memorial without knowing the nature or nature of particular treaties, without knowing the nature of General Assembly resolution, without knowing. So they keep on saying, even making a statement. So they said, in such a situation, a Secretary General of the United Nations had said this is the. So that statement, whether it carries a legal value, whether it's a legal, strength, that important point is there. So whatever you cite, whatever you refer, so many times they people will come there and they say General Assembly resolution size it. So the judges general ask whether General Assembly resolutions are legal binding instruments or is a non-legal binding instrument. So clarity is required. So a student has not merely referring General Assembly resolution to score a brownie point over the other students. They have to also understand the impact or nature of the General Assembly resolutions, Security Council resolutions, or even parliamentary debate. So all these points they have to be clear about. So so you give, when you start arguing, you give points to the judges, and they start cornering you. Many times you refer citation and you have not read. So that creates a very bad, example for a team. So I suggest you, you understand. So if you write something, United Universal Declaration of Human Rights, if somebody is saying the right to health is a very important right and is human rights mentioned under the Article 25 of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, and based on you come to the some kind of prayers on that particular. If I ask you, or if judges ask you, what is the whether Universal Declaration of Human Rights is legal binding instrument, is a legal binding instrument, then you have to answer yes or no. And then you say yes, then yes, how it has become. So like, further question will be whether declaration is legal binding, any declaration is a legal binding instruments or non-legal binding instrument. So you can be trapped. So you can be trapped, and maybe your confidence will start shattering, and you start looking somewhere sources in the at the time of presentation before the court. So it's better to understand each nuances, each important aspects of your memorial. And then when you argue, you advance, because your argument is based on the what you have given to the judges, what you have given to your opposite team also. Memorial, so memorial becomes a very important document in the court proceedings for all stakeholders, even the judges, the appellant and respondent. So it has to be there. It has to be well researched. I mean, it's not half-heartedly you have written. So many memorials, they those who are just want to participate. So large number of students, I'll say, there are class, there's a difference. A lot of schools, they participate in the moot court competition with a deep interest to win the competition. So many students, they put their best effort to ensure, and many teams, they just simply want to participate and say we are participants. So those who have a secondary interest in the participation, what they do, they simply reproduce what is the facts of the case, and here and there they put 1 or 2 footnotes. So that memorial is like, what I said, we give 15 marks or 20 marks. So you you yourself has spoiled your chance. So memorial is a very strong ground for a team to win a competition, win a moot court competition. And that is the reason it should not be ignored. It has to be well researched, well cited, and detailed research. So many times when you participate in the moot court competition, you can immediately publish an article also. And I'll just end with this. And I give an example, like Malosri is here. And I remember long time back from National Law School, that is the in year 93, 94, I think they own the Philip Jessup Moot Court competition, which Menka Goswami and 2 others fellow were there. I met them those days in the Indian Society of International Law Library. So they participated in the Philip Jessup Moot Court competition. That team owned also the Philip Jessup Moot Court competition, but their memorial was not very big. Once they owned the team won the competition, they returned back, and I met one of them and I requested. So if you look into the Indian Journal of why I'm referring this, Indian Journal of International Law of 1994 or 95, if I remember correctly. So what I suggested, why don't you give your memorial to the publication? And that memorial was published in the little bit modification they have done, because when I have gone through that memorial, that I found this very well researched work, which tempts other person also, how a student can write at a very young age, thinking about all the points properly cited, properly referenced, and it qualifies for the publication in the journal, and immediately it was published. So you all can see also in the Indian Journal of International Law in 94, 95, that memorial was published. They have modified little bit. So that is the importance of memorial. So it has to be taken seriously by all of you. And it is beginning of your towards winning the competition. It's almost like 50%. So marks is also very good. And then also it helps you to understand if the amount of, it depends upon how much time you have devoted in preparing the memorial. If you have given extensive time in preparing your memorial, you have understood all the aspects, I'm sure the team will do better in any moot court competition. It has to be taken seriously by all the students. And I'm sure that other experts will speak. And in the afternoon, you have also some students, those who are participated and participating in the moot court competition, they will also give you an highlight about the importance of the how to write memorials. With this, I thank Dr. Davis Jain and his team from Prestige University Institute for taking a wonderful initiative and inviting me and other colleagues here to share their point of view. And I wish all the best to all the participants. Thank you very much.
Thank you so